season's greetings and welcome to a trip down big game memory lane. 14 years ago, I think it was, where the club came up with the idea of taking a game over to Twickenham. It was quite a brave move, I think, but one that as a player we were incredibly excited about, especially when they threw us a new shirt, a new pink shirt. Big game won, 26 all, I think I'm right in saying. Ugo scored a try, Nick Evans kicked the conversion to make it a draw against Leicester. So big game one, 55,000 people came, but big game two, the yellow/orange shirt came out, 77,000, which was a record for a club game. Record for a club game, it's been confirmed. Big game two against Wasps. Unfortunately, we lost this game. These big games won't go well for us, one draw, one loss. But I think I managed to score a try in this game, so that was my first try in big games, which was cool. And then three, we went red, bold, with a little capital FM, Help a London Child charity. So I think the great thing about big game, we got to kind of raise a lot of awareness for some charities that needed some support. Help a London Child was one. Big game four, we went right to play, obviously a great charity, lovely shirt, little splattering of colour, flowers. Five, then we went to one, Great Ormond Street, which is very close to my heart. This is probably this year, so this is probably 10 years ago, I started doing some stuff with Great Ormond Street, which has just blown me away really, the amount of work that they do and some of the kids, the strength of some of the kids there. Then we moved, big game six. I also think this is the year that Matt Hopper, those Quins fans who remember Matt Hopper, he had a stinker. He dyed his hair the night before and it was orange. On the biggest stage ever, this was probably a sellout. And he looked like an idiot in front of 80,000, which we were very happy about. Big game seven, and it was big moves from the club. We went from O'Neill's, no disrespect O'Neill's, but we went to Adidas. Adidas came up with a really cool shirt. Unfortunately, again, we lost this game against Northampton, 25-30, but 82,000 sell out. I actually probably remember this one, I think, really well, because it was a crazy game against Gloucester, where some idiot decided to throw a couple of intercepts and they scored a couple of tries from it. But I remember George Lowe playing incredibly well that day, Mike Brown, brilliant, Jamie Roberts, I think, played really well, Tim Visser, again, great shirt. Big game nine, special shirt, notice the silver emblem, which signified 2016 was our centenary year. This was a special year for me personally because I had a very big honour and privilege of captaining this great club for that year. And to do it in a centenary year was really special, 150 years. And we got to play Gloucester again. This time we won. So, well done, Captain. Well done, Captain Danny. Big game 10. It was a big one. Ourselves against Northampton Saints, we're both struggling for a bit of form going into this game. And we obviously had a great Christmas. They're not so much, unfortunately, for them. But it was a great game. Everything clicked for us. We scored a load of tries. We scored over 50 points, which is the most we've scored in a big game. 50-21, I think, was the final score. A certain number 9 got a couple, I think, that day. But who didn't, to be honest. Big game 11, Adidas really took it to the next level, and they went with this jazz. It doesn't look so jazzy now. I'll be honest, it looks cool now, but it was this special thing inside the shirt that when the light hits it, it blew up like a rainbow. So it was like really bright colours. So there's some really cool photos of lads scoring tries. Alex Donbrandt scored a great try down the front of the line out, I think with Dave Ward. And then Joe Marchant got on the end of an unbelievable grubber kick through by someone. Yeah, that was me. Big game 12. Leicester, Paul Lasicki is what I remember about this shirt. Paul Lasicki scored one this day, just barreling through the middle off a scrum. You love nothing more than to see Big Paulie just bulldozing people over and scoring in front of 82,000 people. Marcus, I think, danced around for another one. This one we should have won. This was frustrating for us. I think we had it in the bag with about 10 minutes to go. Leicester came back strong. But again, for the neutrals, you're welcome. Great game. And big game 13, we've gone a bit interesting. Some may say gold, some may say dark green. I say cool. Hopefully we'll be celebrating a great Christmas and hopefully a great win for Quins. But that's a little trip down memory lane of big game with the only person that's played in all 12.